Human evolution is a journey into our past. Early pioneers laid the groundwork for understanding. Dryopithecus lived during the Miocene epoch. The Miocene epoch saw dramatic climatic changes. Dryopithecus were highly adapted for tree life. Dryopithecus primarily ate fruits and leaves. Communication was essential for Dryopithecus. Their day revolved around searching for food. Dryopithecus lived in social groups for protection. The survival of any species depends on the successful rearing of its young, and Dryopithecus were no exception. Like modern apes, they likely invested significant time and energy in caring for their offspring, ensuring their survival in the challenging environment of the Miocene forests. Dryopithecus mothers likely gave birth to a single infant at a time, although twins may have occurred occasionally. The infants, born relatively helpless, would have relied entirely on their mothers for nourishment, warmth, and protection during their early months of life. As the infants grew, they would have gradually become more independent, exploring their surroundings under the watchful eyes of their mothers and other group members. Play behavior, observed in many primate species, likely played a crucial role in the development of their social and cognitive skills, teaching them valuable lessons about communication, cooperation, and competition. The weaning process, marking the transition from mother's milk to solid food, was likely a gradual one, with infants continuing to nurse for several months or even years while they learned to forage for themselves. During this time, they would have acquired essential skills from their mothers and other group members, learning to identify edible plants, avoid predators, and navigate their arboreal world. Life in the Miocene forests was a delicate balance of competition and cooperation. Dryopithecus, while primarily herbivorous, likely faced competition from other fruit-eating animals, vying for access to the most desirable food sources. Within their own groups, competition for food, mates, and social status was also a constant factor. Dominant males, easily recognized by their larger size and more prominent canines, likely competed fiercely for access to receptive females, engaging in displays of strength and aggression to establish their dominance. Females, in turn, may have chosen their mates based on factors such as size, strength, and social status, ensuring the best possible genes for their offspring. Despite the ever-present competition, cooperation was equally important for the survival of Dryopithecus. Group living provided numerous benefits, including increased foraging efficiency, predator defense, and shared care of young. Individuals within groups likely relied on each other for support, sharing food, grooming each other, and working together to defend their territory from rivals. This interplay of competition and cooperation, a hallmark of primate social behavior, likely shaped the social dynamics of Dryopithecus groups, influencing their interactions, relationships, and ultimately, their evolutionary trajectory. As the sun began to set each day, casting long shadows across the Miocene landscape, Dryopithecus would have sought refuge in the trees, their arboreal haven providing both safety and security from the predators that roamed the forest floor. The dense canopy, with its intricate network of branches and leaves, offered a three-dimensional world where they could move with ease and confidence, while the ground below presented a more perilous domain. Their arboreal adaptations, honed over millions of years of evolution, made them masters of their domain. Their long arms, powerful grasping hands and feet, and flexible bodies allowed them to navigate the canopy with remarkable agility, effortlessly swinging from branch to branch, their movements a testament to their arboreal prowess. In the safety of the trees, they constructed simple nests from branches and leaves, creating a comfortable and secure sleeping platform high above the ground. Huddled together for warmth and protection, they would drift off to sleep, the sounds of the forest lulling them into slumber, the distant calls of nocturnal creatures a reminder of the hidden dangers that lurked in the shadows below. The trees were more than just a refuge for Dryopithecus. They were an integral part of their existence, shaping their anatomy, behavior, and social interactions. Their reliance on the trees for safety and sustenance had a profound impact on their evolutionary trajectory, influencing their adaptations and ultimately contributing to the unique lineage that would eventually lead to modern humans. While bones can tell us much about the physical capabilities of extinct animals, understanding their intelligence poses a greater challenge. We can't give Dryopithecus an IQ test or observe their problem-solving skills firsthand. However, by examining their fossilized craniums, particularly the brain case, scientists can glean tantalizing clues about their cognitive potential. Compared to their earlier ape ancestors, Dryopithecus possessed a relatively larger brain case, suggesting an increase in brain size relative to body mass. This enlargement wasn't as dramatic as the brain expansion seen in later hominins, but it hints at a potential shift in cognitive abilities. A larger brain, while not the sole indicator of intelligence, provides more neural real estate for processing information, forming complex social connections and adapting to changing environments. Furthermore, the shape of the Dryopithecus brain case offers additional clues. Endocast impressions of the inner skull cavity provide a glimpse into the structure of their brains. While not as detailed as studying a living brain, endocasts reveal the relative development of different brain regions. In Dryopithecus, certain areas associated with sensory processing, particularly vision, appear to have been well developed, reflecting their adaptation to an arboreal lifestyle that demanded keen eyesight for navigating the canopy. While it's impossible to know the full extent of their cognitive abilities, the evidence suggests that Dryopithecus possessed a level of intelligence that surpassed that of their earlier ape ancestors. This intelligence, while not comparable to modern humans, equipped them to thrive in the complex and ever-changing world of the Miocene forests. Navigating a world of abundance. Intelligence isn't just abstract thought, it's also about navigating and securing resources. For Dryopithecus, this meant foraging in a diverse forest, tracking seasonal fruit availability, and distinguishing ripe from unripe fruits. They developed mental maps of their territory, adapting strategies to changing seasons. Identifying the most desirable fruits was crucial for survival. Section 3. Social complexity bonds beyond instinct. Social living, while offering many advantages, also presents a unique set of cognitive challenges. Navigating the intricacies of social relationships, remembering individuals, and predicting their behavior requires a level of social intelligence that goes beyond simple instinctual responses. The social structure of Dryopithecus, while not fully understood, likely involved complex hierarchies, alliances, and rivalries. Individuals had to learn to recognize each other, remember past interactions, and adjust their behavior accordingly. A misplaced gesture or vocalization could lead to conflict, while forming strong social bonds could enhance an individual's status and access to resources. Grooming, a common behavior among primates, likely played a crucial role in maintaining these social bonds. Grooming wasn't simply about hygiene, it was a social act that strengthened relationships, reduced tension, and reinforced social hierarchies. Dryopithecus had to learn the subtle rules of grooming etiquette, knowing who to groom, when to groom, and for how long. The complexity of their social interactions suggests that Dryopithecus possessed a degree of social intelligence that surpassed that of their more solitary ancestors. This social intelligence, honed over countless generations, equipped them to thrive in the intricate and ever-changing landscape of primate social life. Section 4. Tool use, a glimpse of innovation. One of the defining characteristics of human intelligence is our ability to use tools. Tools extend our physical capabilities, allowing us to manipulate our environment in ways that would otherwise be impossible. While there's no direct evidence of tool use in Dryopithecus, some scientists speculate that they may have possessed the cognitive capacity for rudimentary tool use. Their hand anatomy, with its opposable thumbs and precise grip, would have provided the dexterity needed to manipulate objects. Furthermore, their relatively large brains and enhanced visual processing capabilities suggest a capacity for problem-solving and innovation. It's not difficult to imagine Dryopithecus using simple tools in their daily lives. They may have used sticks to extract insects from tree hollows or to probe for grubs in rotting logs. They may have used stones to crack open nuts or to dig for roots and tubers. These are, of course, speculative scenarios, but they highlight the potential for tool use in a species with the cognitive and physical capabilities of Dryopithecus. While the absence of direct evidence makes it impossible to confirm tool use in Dryopithecus, their anatomical and cognitive traits suggest that it was within their realm of possibility. Section 5. The Limits of Inference: Reconstructing Minds from the Past. Reconstructing the cognitive abilities of extinct animals is a daunting task, fraught with challenges and limitations. We can analyze their bones, examine their teeth, and study the environments in which they lived, but we can never truly know what went on in their minds. The fossil record, while a valuable source of information, provides only a fragmentary glimpse into the past. When it comes to Dryopithecus, we must rely on inferences drawn from their anatomy, their presumed behavior based on comparisons with modern primates, and the ecological context in which they lived. These inferences, while grounded in scientific evidence, involve a degree of speculation. We can theorize about their intelligence based on their brain size and structure, but we can't administer an IQ test or observe their problem-solving skills firsthand. Despite these limitations, the quest to understand the cognitive evolution of our ancestors is a pursuit worth undertaking. By piecing together the fragmented clues from the past, we gain a deeper appreciation for the long and winding path that led to our own species. Each new discovery, each new analysis, brings us one step closer to understanding the remarkable journey of human evolution, a journey that began in the trees millions of years ago with primates like Dryopithecus. Section 1. A Changing Planet. Setting the stage. Rewind the clock 16 million years to the Miocene epoch, a time of significant geological and climatic upheaval. These changes shaped the course of evolution. Africa collided with Europe and Asia. This collision formed the Alps and altered weather patterns. The Tethys Sea shrank, and the Himalayas formed. Continental movements led to global warming. Tropical forests receded, replaced by temperate woodlands. This shift impacted our primate ancestors. The Miocene world was a mosaic of habitats. Diverse environments drove the evolution of new species.
Section 2. The Geography of Dryopithecus. A European lineage. Dryopithecus fossils dating back to the Miocene are found across Europe, from Spain to the Caucasus. They thrived in Miocene Europe's forests and woodlands. Canlobateris, Spain, is a key site, revealing much about their anatomy and behavior. Discoveries in France, Hungary, Germany, and Georgia show their widespread presence. Though extinct, Dryopithecus fossils offer insights into primate evolution.
Section 3. Environmental Pressures Shaping Adaptation and Evolution. The Miocene epoch was a time of dramatic environmental change, and Dryopithecus had to adapt to survive. Shifting climates and changing landscapes exerted selective pressures, driving new adaptations. The changing forests were a significant pressure for Dryopithecus. Tropical rainforests gave way to temperate woodlands with diverse tree species. Vegetation changes impacted food sources, requiring dietary adaptations. Grassland expansion presented new challenges and opportunities. Some Dryopithecus may have ventured from the canopy in search of food. This shift could have favored bipedalism, seen in later hominins. Studying these pressures helps us understand the forces shaping Dryopithecus evolution. Section 1. The Evolutionary Crossroads. As the Miocene epoch drew to a close, Dryopithecus reached a pivotal crossroads. the lush forests were undergoing a dramatic transformation. These changes set the stage for new lineages, including modern humans. The late Miocene was dynamic and unpredictable. Continental drift reshaped geography and influenced weather. The climate began to cool and become more variable. These shifts impacted Earth's vegetation. Tropical rainforests contracted, replaced by woodlands and savannas. This transformation created new challenges and opportunities. For Dryopithecus, these changes were a formidable test. Their arboreal adaptations were becoming less advantageous. The abundance of fruits was dwindling. To survive, Dryopithecus needed to adapt, setting the stage for new hominoid lineages.
Section 2. Setting the stage for Ramapithecus. A new era dawns. The late Miocene marked a new era in primate evolution, witnessing the divergence of our ancestors from modern apes. As forests receded and grasslands expanded, new habitats emerged, favoring different adaptations. In this dynamic environment, a new hominoid lineage emerged, eventually giving rise to Ramapithecus. The relationship between Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus remains debated, with various evolutionary pathways proposed. Unveiling Ramapithecus. A closer look at our ancestor. Ramapithecus represents a pivotal stage in human evolution, bridging arboreal apes and terrestrial hominins. Their fossil remains provide clues about their anatomy and behavior. Intriguing dental morphology sets them apart. Their teeth exhibit features distinguishing them from Dryopithecus. Thicker enamel suggests a diet of tougher foods. Large, flat molars suited for grinding tough plant matter. Smaller canines hint at reduced aggression. Dental adaptations and jaw changes suggest a varied diet. This flexibility was advantageous in the late Miocene.
Section 4. A mosaic of change factors driving the transition. The transition from Dryopithecus to Ramapithecus, while representing a significant evolutionary shift, was not a sudden leap, but rather a gradual process driven by a complex interplay of factors. Climate change, continental drift, and the resulting transformation of ecosystems all played a role in shaping the selective pressures that favored the emergence of new hominoid lineages. Climate change during the late Miocene led to a cooling trend and increased seasonality, with wider swings between wet and dry periods. These fluctuations in temperature and rainfall had a profound impact on vegetation, leading to the contraction of tropical forests and the expansion of more open woodlands, grasslands, and savannas. As forests receded, the fruit trees that had provided a reliable food source for Dryopithecus became more dispersed and less abundant. This scarcity of preferred food sources likely led to increased competition for resources, both within Dryopithecus populations and between Dryopithecus and other fruit-eating animals. This competition, in turn, may have favored individuals with adaptations that allowed them to exploit alternative food sources, such as tougher fruits, leaves, seeds, roots, and tubers. Continental drift also played a role in shaping the evolutionary trajectory of hominoids during this period. The ongoing collision between Africa and Eurasia continued to reshape the landscape, creating new mountain ranges, altering ocean currents, and influencing global weather patterns. These geological changes contributed to the fragmentation of habitats, isolating populations of primates and promoting the evolution of regional differences. Bridging the gap from Dryopithecus to Ramapithecus. The journey from Dryopithecus to Ramapithecus marks a pivotal chapter in our evolutionary story, marked by adaptation, diversification, and new lineages. Fossil evidence and Miocene environments help us piece together this narrative. Evolution resembles a branching bush with multiple lineages. Geographic isolation, competition, and natural selection played key roles. Ramapithecus likely evolved from Dryopithecus adapting to new environments. This chapter set the stage for our own lineage's extraordinary journey. Dryopithecus, a legacy etched in time. As we conclude our exploration of Dryopithecus, we find ourselves humbled by the vastness of time and the intricate tapestry of life that has unfolded over millions of years. These ancient apes, though long extinct, have left an indelible mark on our understanding of human evolution, providing a window into a pivotal period when our ancestors were navigating a world of change and forging new evolutionary paths. Dryopithecus, with their arboreal adaptations and fruit-filled days, may seem a far cry from our modern selves. Yet, within their bones, their teeth, and the echoes of their behavior preserved in the fossil record, we recognize the seeds of our own existence. They remind us that we are products of a long and unbroken chain of life, a chain that stretches back to the primordial soup and connects us to every living thing on Earth. Their story is a testament to the power of adaptation, the relentless drive of life to persist and diversify in the face of changing environments. The Miocene epoch, with its climatic fluctuations and shifting landscapes, presented Dryopithecus with a formidable evolutionary challenge, a challenge they met with resilience and innovation. Their legacy lives on not only in the fossil record but also in the very cells of our bodies. The genetic code we carry within us, passed down through countless generations, contains echoes of their existence, a reminder of our shared ancestry and the deep connections that bind us to the natural world. The enduring quest, unraveling the tapestry of our past. The study of human evolution is an ongoing journey. Each new fossil discovery, each new analysis of ancient DNA, adds a thread to the intricate tapestry of our past. Dryopithecus has provided invaluable clues about our lineage. Their fossils illuminate the evolutionary pathways to modern apes and humans. The quest to understand our origins is a journey of self-discovery. By exploring our ancestors' lives, we appreciate the remarkable journey to this point. A journey marked by both continuity and change. The study of human evolution reminds us of our place in the web of life. From Dryopithecus to us, a journey of untold wonder. The evolutionary journey from Dryopithecus to Homo sapiens showcases the power of natural selection and life's ability to adapt. This journey has led from the treetops of the Miocene forest to the bustling cities of today. We are struck by the interconnectedness of all living things. Dryopithecus, our ancient kin, shared a common ancestor with us and all primates. Their story reminds us that we are part of nature, not separate from it. The journey from Dryopithecus to us continues to unfold with each new discovery. It is a story that inspires awe, wonder, and a profound sense of connection.